Hi guys, welcome to day 10. So today we're going to continue with CSS. So I have taken this 2.html which we have already seen for the example of ahref. Right? Here I am going to use CSS. So as I told you, we have three types. We can use CSS in three ways. Right? One is inline, one is internal, and another one is external. Right? So here I am going to use inline. Just start P. I have explained you already in previous video, and I gave you task also. Right? So P and then style. Inside that style, so I want to give background color. So background color. So background color I go with red. Just I use the name itself. And I'm going with right. Yes, we have created one paragraph, and at the end I'm just closing the tag. So for this paragraph I have given style is equal to background color, right? Then just I adding next style color. Color means the font color, right? So I need font color in blue, right? So blue, right? Semicolon. This semicolon is used for separating this style and then this style. Okay, if you not given semicolon at the end of the style means also it won't show any error, but in between you need to give the semicolon, and this colon is must. As I told you in last class, this is the format of using style, right? Just I am saving, Control S. Let me see the output. So for seeing output, just click there, open with Chrome. Yes, now we got background as red and foreground color, forecolor is in blue, right? So let me make this as internal style. Go back and inside this head, inside the head, style, right? So here the same thing, background color, this, right? For P, okay, for P tag I am going to give this style. Just I am clearing this here. For P tag I am going to give style, right? So just I am giving it like this. Save and go to the browser, refresh. Yes, so it was applied. Actually we have taken inline style and I have given as a internal. Just we change this color so that you can identify the difference. Right? So now external style. For external style, go to File, New File, right? Save it as. So I'm just creating new folder called CSS. Inside that CSS I am just saving this style.css. Okay, it may be style or it may be one.css, anything which you want to give, right? So basically we use custom styles or website styles. So we use common names like this. Right, so just I'm going to copy this P and paste it here. Right. save it, and now I want to link this CSS inside this HTML. Okay, for that I'm just giving link so href. Inside this href I have given inside CSS. See, actually we are working in this file 2.html, right? I want to take CSS file from this folder, this CSS folder, right? For that I want to give the link as inside CSS folder slash, what is our style sheet name? Inside CSS we have style.css, right? So we want to give that name. If the name is in big length, you just copy and paste, it's better. Style.css, just save it, right? So now I'm going here and just changing this blue to green so that you can identify the difference. So go refresh. Yes. If you have any doubt whether my CSS is linked with my HTML or not, if you have any doubt like that, you just click on Ctrl U from this HTML page. Okay, not only for your website, right? All HTML website or PHP website, any website can be viewed through code view. So for that you want to give key Ctrl plus U, right? Ctrl plus U. See our paragraph tag and our link. Okay, if you have doubt whether my CSS is connected with this HTML or not, just click on here. Yes, our CSS file have been opened, so it was connected, right? So this is how you want to check. It is not only for CSS. You can check for image, you can check for JavaScript file. Okay, it's applicable for all, right? So let me move on to properties of CSS, right? So properties of CSS means we have various properties, right? Let me start with font properties. Right, you can see the font style in 2.html. So it was default font of browser. So if I want to change the font style, I can change it, right? So now I'm going to change the font. For that, just font family. See, sans serif, Ctrl S and go there. Yes, the font have been changed, right? So if I want to give any other, if I want to install a font inside my website, means you just go to fonts.google.com, right? Just I'm going fonts.google.com. So here we have list of Google fonts. Okay, according to your design, according to your creativity, you can download fonts from here, right? So now I'm going to download this font. Just click on it, right? I can see the font, how it look, and I can download here with download family, right? So the font have been downloaded, right? It was in TTF format, right? If I want to include that inside my website, means that downloaded font should be inside my inside my folder. Okay, if it was inside zip file, means we are unable to access the folder or file inside the zip file. So just create a folder with the name of font, right? So you just extract it. So we have this font. You don't want this text file, just copy this, paste inside this font folder, right? So you can delete this now. In order to save memory, I'm just deleting it. So now we have font inside this font folder. So let me connect our font inside this tail. So for this you want to create at font face. Just I'm declaring like this, font face, right? So inside this font face I want to give a font family. So font hyphen family. So here our font family is, so what's our font family which we have downloaded? Yes, it was here. This was font family. Just copy it and paste it here and give a semicolon, and here you want to give src as we have given in image and all, no? So likewise give src colon and URL, right? So we have saved this font inside this font folder and this TTF file. TTF means true font, right? So here URL, so inside that URL you want to give font. So here you want to note this CSS file is found inside this CSS folder, right? So now that font folder is not parallel to this style.css, right? If it is parallel means I can straight away go and give font slash that font name .ttf, right? So this is not parallel. This was found at the next folder. Alright, so for this I want to give one step backward. I want to go one step backward, then I want to choose this font. If you want to go two steps backward means you can give like this. Again one dot slash. Dot slash means rendering backward folder, right? So I am rendering in from this CSS folder. Just I am going back and selecting this font folder. Similar way, just going back, once going back and selecting this font, right? So again one slash, this name, this full name, just I copy this and paste it here, right? So after that, after this closing, give a space and mention its format, right? So format as, what is this format? I already told you it is true type, because it was TTF, true type, right? So we have mentioned all these things, and here I want to change this font family. Instead of this I can give this, right? Save and go to this, refresh. Yes, you got that particular font. So let me change this color so that you can identify this change very well, right? So we got the font which we have downloaded, right? Now we going to link directly from Google. Now we have downloaded from Google font and we have extracted from wrap, and we copy the font and we paste inside this font folder, and after that I have linked this through this src property, right? So now I am going to use live link from Google. So for that you go and open same font.google. So you just select whatever font you want. So I'm just selecting this so that we will see in different view. So here I am selecting this, right? So here I have this mbird, right? So click on that and copy this link, or you can use this like this, okay? Just copy this link, go to our CSS or HTML, right? So just give before this style, okay? You want to give this font before this CSS, because inside this style.css you going to use this font name. So before using we want to declare that font. So that's why I am linking this file before this style sheet have been linked, right? As our browser is an interpreter, it will read line by line, right? So line by line means first it will read this and it will integrate this font inside our website. After reading this, the linked font will be applied wherever needed in this style.css, right? Just Control C, Control S, saving. And now I am going to use that font family which is already given here, right? Like this, you just copy, come here and paste it, right? Save it and go to our page and refresh, right? So now we have linked live API. This was font API from Google. Before that we have downloaded and linked. Now we have directly linked, right? So this was font, and still we have more properties. So we can change the font size. So font size, font style we can change. So let me create a class and we will change size and all there, okay? We don't want to disturb these paragraph content. So just I am giving this as class, right? So cursive, right? So I can use the same, use this class name here. How to use the class name? Dot that class name, cursive, right? Inside this class name I'm going to give this code, okay? So directly for P I'm going to change, I'm not going to give anything, right? Okay. So for next paragraph I'm going to create another one class. So class, so normal P, just I am giving like this. Class name maybe whatever you need, you just say copy this and give styling for this like dot normal P, and here I am going to give font style, right? So we have font style like italic or oblique or normal. So I am just giving italic, right? So Control S, go to the file, yes. So it became italic. So we have another variant, it was oblique. Control S is for save, yes. So we can use this style for giving this type of styles, right? So next one is font variant. Font hyphen variant. So here we have small caps. Okay, Control S. So small caps means you can see here. See here, first letter is capital letter, other letters are small letters. While running this code, you can see like this. See. So small caps means actual capital letter will be in big and other small letters will be shown as a small capital letters. That's variant, font variant, right? So next one is we have font size. Okay, so for that just I am removing this. I hope you understand this. So next one is font hyphen size, right? Font size means I can give like small or smaller, x small, double x small. See, I have here. So we have these things, right? So these are the possible values which I can give. One is small, smaller, x small, xs small. And same the way for large, larger, x large, xx large, right? According to your design, you can choose your value, right? So I'm just going with x large and save. Go to the tab, right? So now I'm just giving small. See the change here, right? Let me go for next thing in font. So font weight. Font weight means increase in the weight of the font. Just font weight, and here the options are, the possible values are bold, bolder, right? So bold, bolder, or lighter, right? So we have lighter option, and we can go with 100 or 200 with values also. Okay, just I am giving here as bolder so that you can identify what is the use of font weight. So here, come here and refresh, right? So now I am going to change it as a value which is like 800 and go back and refresh. So we have given bolder already, and now we have given 800. 800 is the most highest value for weight. So just I am reducing the value so that you can identify the changes here. Just go there and refresh. Yes, so you can find the changes when I am giving the values for font weight, right? So I hope you understand this font properties. Now let me move on to text properties. So for that I am just going to create another one paragraph tag, right? So here just I am giving another class text pro. Just I am copying this, Control S, and go here, dot text pro. So inside this I am going to give some properties. So first one is, which we have already seen, this color, right? So if you are giving plainly, if you want to give color for font, right? So apart from background color, if you want to give color for a font, whether it may be in paragraph or it may be in button, so you can go with this color, right? So this color have 3 types of values. One is you can go with RGB, right? So or else you can go with hexadecimal, which is given like hash symbol and 6 values, right? 1 2 3, yes, right? This is another one format, and another one format is straight away we are giving the name. Okay, now how to find this hexadecimal code and that RGB code? RGB means the combination of red, green and blue, right? For that, go to your Photoshop. You can double click on this color and you can find the color code here, right? Wherever you are clicking your pointer, this color code is applied, right? So you just copy this and come here, right? After giving this hash symbol, just paste it here, save. Okay, go there and refresh, right? So the color code which we have given in the CSS have been applied for that new paragraph, right? So now I want to give RGB code. For that, I can go again for Photoshop, see RGB, right? So this 3 values. So now I'm going with this color. So RGB 24, 93, 195. So go here, RGB, and here R is 24 and 93, comma 195, right? So 195, right? Just save and go here and refresh, right? So likewise you can choose color from here, or else you can choose directly from Google. Go there, right? So search for color format selector. You can find this in W3 school, or else you can go with this HTML color course. I always use this HTML color code. So here you can find according to your need. Whether if you have Photoshop installed right in your system, you can go with Photoshop, or else you can go here and you can search for the values, right? So now we have another one option, RGBA. Okay, the last property is opacity, right? Just I am giving 0.2. Go there, right? So opacity means the color will be like slightly lower down, right? So we have seen opacity in Photoshop also, right? So here if I am going to give, just for example, okay, now here see opacity. You can find opacity here, right? So I can reduce the color value by giving this opacity, right? Because of this opacity, the thing which I have given backside of this will become transparent, right? See here, you can notice here. So transparency, opacity means transparency. Let me change the color of this elephant so that you can find a little more difference. Yes. Now you came to a clear picture of what is opacity, right? So it will lower down the color value so that it look like transparency, right? So if I am giving this 100% of opacity for this elephant 1, See, the whole thing is hidden, right? So if I give opacity means it will be transparently visible. That is opacity. The same way you can give for our CSS color option also. That is this A, right? So next one is line height. Okay, for line height you can give in percentage, or else you can go with the number value. So line height, so the number value just I am giving 25 pixel. Save. Let me go here. So the line height of, let me change the color. Okay. You can find the difference between this two line and this two line. The line height have been increased. You can go with percentage also. You can give like 50%. Okay, save and refresh. It means 50% from a single line. If 100%, if 200% means it will take according to that, right? Just I am removing this line height. Instead of this line height, I am going to use letter spacing. Letter spacing means between the gap between one letter and another letter. So for this also you can go with a point, like just I am giving 25 point, right? Yes. So the gap between one letter and another letter have been increased according to the value which we have given, right? So I can give this 2 so that it will look somewhat better. Yes, right? So the next one is text align. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, let it be. So text align. So text align means we can use left, right or center, right, or justify. So let me choose center. So the text is aligned center, right? So we can use for titles or anything else. Okay, this is text align. Next is text decoration. So for this you can use underline, save, see the result. Yes. Next we can use text transform. If you type text means you can see all other options which is defaultly inside the editor. So this is Sublime editor. You can go in Google and search for a free download of Sublime editor, Sublime text, right? So I am using free version. It's going good. You can use free version itself, it's enough, and download it and install so that you can go with these options. So now I am going to use text transform -transform. So here I am just using capitalize. Capitalize means the first letter will be, it is already in capitalized, so it won't show any difference, because capitalize means first letter will be in capital and all other letters will be in small letters, right? So we can use uppercase, right? So uppercase, save and refresh. Yes, all the text is transformed to uppercase. In case of small caps, we have find that first letter will be in big letters and other letters will be in small letters. But in case of this text decoration, you can use this only for all letters should be in caps, right? So you can use here for lowercase, or else you can give just none. None means nothing will be reflected, right? So the task of the day, so you just use all the properties whatever we have gone through in this whole session. Try to include Google font and try to include own font by downloading from Google as we did in this session, and do some sort of styling by using text properties. Thank you so much. This is Nithya signing out until I meet you in next video. Thank you.